Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling a really common question, one you hear almost everywhere. Tell me about yourself.
Right. It sounds simple, maybe even a bit casual.
Yeah, but it pops up constantly, doesn't it? New classes, job interviews, just meeting people, and honestly, it can feel like you're suddenly put on the spot.
It really can. It feels surprisingly high stakes sometimes because those first few sentences, they really frame how people see you.
Exactly, but it doesn't have to be stressful. We found this great conversation actually from an English learning channel, of all places.
Yeah, it was surprisingly insightful. It breaks down how to answer that question not just adequately, but, well, effectively. Turns it into a real opportunity.
That's our goal today. We want to unpack this whole tell me about yourself thing, show you how to use it strategically.
Move it from being awkward to being, well, easy,
Yeah.
maybe even fun, a way to connect.
Right. So by the end of this, you should feel much more confident, ready to actually answer it well.
Okay, so where do we start? When someone asks this, what are the absolute first things you need to cover? The foundation.
When our source starts with the absolute basics, the essentials, think of it like the cornerstone of your story.
All right?
Your name, obviously, and
Yeah.
where you're from, like your origin.
Right, the grounding facts. The source uses Paul and Emily as examples.
Exactly. So Paul says he's Paul, he's from Canada. Simple. Emily says she's Emily from the United States. Straightforward.
Okay, name and origin, got it.
Yeah.
But then it adds another layer, right? Like where you live now.
Yes. And this is where it starts getting a bit more textured. Paul lives in a small town in a house. He mentions he likes it because it's quiet.
And Emily, she's the opposite, isn't she?
Totally. She lives in a big city in an apartment, busy, noisy, and she says she loves it.
It's interesting how even those basic details, quiet town versus busy city, immediately start painting a different picture. You get a feel for their personality almost straight away.
That's the point. It gives the listener, you these quick anchors. It reduces that initial uncertainty and helps place the person.
It's like building a mental map.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Canadian guy, small town, likes quiet. American woman, big city, thrives on noise. You've already got a sketch.
Or a preliminary sketch, yeah. It sets the stage for more detail, makes the listener ready to engage a bit deeper.
So we have the where, what comes next in adding like dimensions to this person.
Right, so after the location stuff, the source moves into things that tell us more about their current life stage and maybe their passions.
Okay, likes.
Like age, which is common, though you don't always have to share it. Paul is 28, Emily's 25 in the example.
Mm-hmm.
And then, crucially, what they do occupation or studies. This often reveals a lot about drive, interests.
Ah, yes. What you spend your time on. So, Paul.
Paul's an English teacher working on an English channel. And the key thing is, he says he loves his job. That adds feeling.
Okay, so passion comes through. And Emily.
Emily's an art student. She loves to draw and paint, finds it fun, creative. Again, you hear the enthusiasm.
It's more than just a job title or field of study, isn't it? It's a window into what they value, what makes them tick. Paul's passion for teaching, Emily's for art.
Exactly. It adds real depth. You start to see their purpose, or at least what they're pouring their energy into right now. It connects the what they do to maybe the why.
And it makes them more relatable, too. You immediately have something more concrete to ask about. Oh, what do you teach? Or what kind of art do you do?
Right. It opens doors for a real conversation, goes beyond just the surface facts, gives a much better first impression.
Okay, so we have location, age,
Yeah.
what they do. What's the next layer? Seems like we're building a pretty good picture.
The next layer is connections, the people and animals in their lives, family, pets, These add a whole different kind of richness.
Ah, the personal circle. So what does the source say about Emily's family?
Emily has an older brother, Tom, who's 29. Her mom's a teacher, teaches little kids, and her dad's a chef in a restaurant. She even adds that his food is always delicious.
Uh-huh. Nice little detail. Adds flavor, literally. And Paul's family.
Paul has a younger sister, Sarah. She studies music, plays the piano. His mom's a writer, and his dad's a doctor.
It's interesting how just knowing the family background gives you these subtle clues, doesn't it? A chef dad, a writer mom. It adds context to who they might be.
Definitely. It's
Yeah.
like their own origin story. It hints at values, maybe influences.
I mean, then
Pets. Pets are great conversation
sure,
starters.
totally. So do they have pets in the example?
Yep. Paul has a dog named Max. Brown, friendly, very funny. That's how he describes him.
A funny dog. Okay. And Emil.
Emily has a cat, Luna, black and white, and described as very quiet and sleepy.
Huh. Again, totally different vibes.
Right.
Friendly, funny dog versus a quiet, sleepy cat. It almost mirrors their living situations.
It kind of does. And sharing these details about family or pets, it gives people easy ways to connect. Oh, I have a sister too, or I'm a dog person.
Yeah, it creates those little moments of shared experience or sparks curiosity. It makes the person feel more, well, real, less abstract.
Okay, so we've got the foundational stuff, the what you do, the connections, but how do you really inject personality? Make the introduction feel like you?
Ah, the flavor. This is where likes and dislikes come in, right? The things that make you uniquely you.
Exactly. Our source really dives into this. Think about food preferences. Paul loves pizza, specifically vegetable pizza, tomatoes, peppers, onions.
Okay, specific.
And then Emily.
Emily loves pasta, calls it her #1 favorite,
Mhm.
but she also likes pizza, pepperoni though.
See, even there, a shared like pizza, but different preferences. Already something to talk about.
And then there are dislikes. Paul apparently dislikes olives.
Oh, interesting. Does Emily?
Nope, the source implies Emily is fine with olives. That tiny contrast, it's a hook.
It really is. These little specifics that make people memorable. What about other likes? Colors, animals.
Yeah, colors too. Paul likes blue, like the sky, finds it calm. Emily likes green, like trees and grass, the color of nature. Again, hinting at their temperaments, maybe. Calm blue versus natural green. And animals, I guess Paul's a dog person.
Definitely. He likes dogs because they're loyal and friendly, just like his Max. Emily.
Let me guess, cat person.
You got it. Likes cats for being elegant and independent, like Luna.
It's fascinating how these preferences aren't just random. They paint a picture of personality, right? Dog person versus cat person often signals different traits.
Absolutely. And then hobbies seal the deal. Emily, the art student, well, she loves painting on weekends, says it relaxes her. She also reads adventure stories.
Makes sense. Creative and maybe a bit escapist with the adventure reading. Paul.
Paul listens to music, old rock music specifically. He plays sports, soccer on Saturdays with friends, and he watches movies, especially comedy and animated ones.
Quite a mix. Social with a soccer, enjoys humor. It really rounds them out.
And don't forget dislikes beyond food. Paul hates waiting in long lines.
Ah, who doesn't? That's instantly relatable. Universal pet peeve.
Totally. And Emily dislikes waking up very early, says she's not a morning person.
Another super relatable one. See, sharing these little annoyances, these preferences, it makes you human. It creates connection through shared experience or even just understanding.
It's not just a list of facts, it's weaving a little tapestry of who you are. It encourages you, the listener, to think, how can my likes and dislikes show my personality?
Right. It's about selecting details that open doors for conversation, not just stating facts. Share the why behind the like or dislike.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of potential content: name, origin, location, age, job studies, family, pets, likes, dislikes, hobbies. That's a ton of stuff.
It is. Which brings us to a really crucial point. Y- You don't just dump all of this information at once, right? That would be overwhelming.
Oh, completely. The how is just as important as the what. It's about strategic sharing. Context is everything.
Exactly. You need to tailor your introduction to the situation. The source gives good examples here.
Yeah, like if you're in a new class setting, you might just say, "My name is Paul. I'm from the United States. I like to learn new things." Short, relevant to the context.
Focused on the purpose of being there, learning. But if you're at, say, a party,
Totally different vibe. Maybe more like, "Hi, I'm Emily. I love to paint and listen to music." You lead with hobbies, things that invite casual chat.
hmm things that offer common ground for a social setting. The key takeaway seems to be that the introduction is really just a starter.
Yes, it's an invitation. You're not delivering a speech about yourself. You're opening the door for questions. Oh, what do you paint? What music do you like?
So the goal is simple, clear, friendly, make it easy for someone else to pick up the conversation thread.
And smile. The source mentions that too. Seems small, but it signals openness, approachability. It's nonverbal communication doing heavy lifting.
It really transforms the whole interaction. Suddenly, tell me about yourself isn't a test you have to pass.
No, it's just an invitation. An invitation to share a little bit about you in a way that fits the moment.
And when you approach it like that, strategically, intentionally,
Hmm.
it becomes a tool for building connections, friendships, professional opportunities, whatever the context is.
It's about giving people an easy, interesting way into your world, your story.
So that kind of wraps up our deep dive, doesn't it? We went from the basic blocks name, where you're from, all the way through jobs, family, pets, passions.
Yeah, the whole spectrum. And crucially, we landed on the how. How to tailor it, keep it simple, make it an invitation, not a lecture.
Understanding how to tell your story, even just the opening lines,
Yeah.
it's a really powerful skill to have.
It really is. It shapes those vital first impressions.
So, as we finish up, here's something for you, our listener, to maybe think about. We talked
Yeah.
about the introduction being an invitation.
Mm-hmm.
If you're, tell me about yourself, is that invitation, that little glimpse into your personal narrative? What's the one unexpected, maybe slightly intriguing detail about you that you'd choose as your headline?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, what's that one little hook, that captivating preview that would make someone really want to step inside and learn more about your unique story? What sets you apart?